Now, when I first got Pokemon Ranch, I was very critical of it. But let's just say I really wasn't very fond of it at all.
And, well, I was, if you would have asked me, it definitely was probably my least favorite thing I've ever gotten on the Nintendo Wii Shop channel. And the reason was, it wasn't really so much that I thought it was a terrible game. I thought it was kind of cute. You know, I'm into the cute, cuddly things. And I liked that, and that's what made me go for it. I remember, I think I got it in June or July. And, I had Pokemon. I told you I had Pokemon Pearl and Diamond. And I took a bunch of my Pokemon from Pearl, and I put them on the ranch because I was so excited. I even put Palkia on there. And at that time, I had no idea that you could take Pokemon that you put on the ranch back to your game card. And I didn't think you could do that. I thought once you deposited the Pokemon, you couldn't get them back. Now I realize that's false. And that's one of the reasons I hated it so much, is like, oh no, I lost my Palkia! What am I gonna do? I have to restart Pearl, which I did. I thought, man, I just wasted all my Pokemon on this thing. This is a piece of crap. So what I did was I erased Pokemon Ranch, and I lost all my Pokemon, and it was really aggravating. And every time I looked at it, I'm like, can you just take that off my download screen? I'm never gonna take that back. I want my money back. You know, I would always shout at the screen, I want my money back. I hate this thing. But going back now, I realized playing Heart Gold, I have tons of excess Pokemon, because I'm trying to catch them all this time, that I really don't need. And what better place to do with them than a Pokemon Ranch? I mean, if I downloaded it, it would be for free because I already paid for it. I might as well use it. So I re-downloaded Pokemon Ranch. I took my Diamond and took all my Pokemon from Heart Gold that I didn't want, put them on my Diamond, put them on my Ranch. And that's what I started off as, just have them round around there and, have a little fun with it. And then it turns out, yeah, you could withdraw Pokemon off the ranch. I feel like an idiot. Now, that takes away 90% of my hatred for it. But the other 10% is still there, basically. It's not very fun. There's nothing to it. But, at least you can... I was thinking, what's the point of putting your Pokemon on there? Maybe they level up or something? I'm not even sure. They might. I don't know. I would think that they should. I don't know. But, looking at the cheat codes, it turns out there is a reason to have this ranch. If the more Pokemon you deposit on the ranch, she'll actually give you rare Pokemon. Like, I heard that if you deposit 999 Pokemon, which I'm pretty sure is impossible, she will not just put its Pokemon on the ranch, but actually give it to you, a Mew. Whereas instead of, she brings Blastoise to the ranch, you actually get to keep the Blastoise. Unlike how you don't usually get to keep the Pokemon she brings to the ranch, you actually get to keep this Pokemon. But, then I started actually going out and catching Pokemon to put on the ranch. I wanted to have one of everything on there. But even though she brings 4 or 5 of a bunch of Pokemon I really don't want. I have 4 Smoochums on there. I wouldn't mind taking one on my game card to have it in, my Pokedex, but no, I can't take her Pokemon. And that is one of the major flaws. If you could take the Pokemon that she brings on there, this game would be very worth it. But you can't do that. Once she brings Pokemon to the ranch, if you don't want them, that's just too bad. You're going to have to keep them. Now, as if you put Pokemon on the ranch that you don't want on the ranch anymore, which, as I'm assuming you put Pokemon on the ranch that you want to be there, then, you can take them off. You don't have to keep them on there. But, she puts 4 Smoochums in there, and I know that brings up my total, but I don't like Smoochum. Why would I want 4 of them? Just like on Pokemon Channel, she's the most annoying Pokemon next to Bidoof. I'll explain that later. It's a long story. Inside joke. And, now, I know this is just a really kind of rambling and doesn't really piece things together very well. But, really wanted to just come off in this review, tell you basically how my opinion changed on it. I like it now. I still don't, love it, worship it as like the greatest thing Nintendo's ever done, because it's not. it's mediocre. Now, my opinion switched from it being terrible to mediocre. But it's not like you can really do anything on the ranch. Because, I mean, you can watch your little Miis and your little Pokemon run around. Sometimes, this is really what I don't understand. Sometimes this is funny, but they'll put boxing gloves and banana peels and cannons for the Pokemon just to walk up to, and it, like, smacks them and they fall. That's mean. It's funny, but it's mean. And that really surprises me. But, yeah, so, well, and those people that show you their ranch and say, "Hope you got inspiration," your Pokemon is, your ranch is just nothing. It's 1,000 Bidoof. No one wants 1,000 Bidoof. No one wants one Bidoof. And then, you know, people will show you other ranches where it's like, Bidoof Ranch. Hold on, I wonder what's going to be on the ranch. And then there's a million Bidoofs on there. It's just not, no. And I have one rare Pokemon on there. I don't really want to take the risk of putting my legendaries on there, but if you're asking if I recommend this game, I recommend it on one condition. You have tons and tons and tons of excess Pokemon you don't want to get rid of, and you have no ways to put them, and you have Diamond or Pearl. No Platinum. No Heart Gold, no Soul Silver, no Platinum. Diamond or Pearl. And if you have excess Pokemon, and you kind of want to show off a little bit with the Pokemon you got, have other people come to your ranch and see it, you're into the cute, cuddly stuff, then yeah, go ahead. Yeah, and you have 1,000 points lying around you have nothing to do with. Sure, by all means, go ahead, buy it. It's not bad. It's just not good. It's not bad, it's just not good. It's boring. But it's kind of cute to play every once in a while. Now, if you're a hardcore Pokemon fan, that doesn't mean you're going to like this. If you're not into cute and cuddly stuff and you like the Pokemon action, don't go for this. You will regret it. For the rest of your life, till the day you die, you will regret buying this game. Now, for people like me, it's nice to have. I mean, if I wouldn't have bought it already, then no, I would have never bought this. But since I had already bought it and it was available for download since I deleted it, then yeah, I figure I might as well use it. But if you do delete it, if you're going to delete it, get your Pokemon back first, because you will not get them back afterwards. They're gone. And if you start your game over, then you can't ever transfer any more Pokemon.